Welcome. Welcome to Custom OGT. I am Danny, that's Greg, or OGL, and we are going to revisit Rothery, Hogarth, Trevez, and bass player.
Kelly, Trevez,
Kelly,
Mosley, and Hogarth.
And Mosley, that's yeah. Because that's Ian, right? Ian Mosley.
Yes.
They have an Ian.
Mixed up with...
If you ever watched our reactions, they have an Ian and Cold Chisel too, an Australian band. So we get those a little mixed up. And this is for our buddy DeeJay-Dave. He's a longtime friend from the Charismatic Voice, and after that as well. Well, not after that. After we started our channel, we're still patrons of the Charismatic Voice too. Elizabeth's great.
Elizabeth, Charismatic Voice just hit 2 million subs, so go better. Give her congratulations. DeeJay-Dave is awesome. He's been with us for a while. We've had some people follow us over to this channel from the Charismatic Voice, and it's been too long since we've done Marillion. So we always enjoy Marillion reactions. This one is it's called The Crow and the Nightingale. It's from a 2022 album, An Hour Before It's Dark. So Marillion, I think, got together in 1979, still going strong. It was written during... Yeah, this was actually written during and about the pandemic. So, it's crazy how much influence the pandemic had on a lot of art. And it
started reaction channels, really.
Yeah. And it took, artists had to find new ways to reach their audience because they couldn't go on tour anymore. So, so this is a live performance. Possible, guys, let us know. Was this during one of the Marillion weekend shows that are so legendary? Yeah, let us know if you know when this performance was. Just give us a heads up in the comments.
Because I downloaded this a good while ago and was going to react to it, and I got sick. We got behind. So I'm not sure what city and what performance this was. So if you could help us out, All right. DeeJay-Dave, we're gonna go get to it, buddy. I've talked to text issues, and when I say his name and talk to text, it says, "Did you murder?"
Did you murder?
It's not very good. Let's do it. That wouldn't be, that was Epica, so I'm going to go switch that real quick. Like I said, it's been a while. We'll get to Epica soon, too.
All right.
All for station identification. Now we have Marillion. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys.
To Leonard Cohen, this song is called The Crow and the Nightingale.
Is that Trevez?
I believe so.
Thank you for your words of longing. It doesn't really matter whether or not I understood them. It doesn't really matter where they take me or how they take me. A witch black hair in a storm, an unruly sea of soft frozen fair.
Greg, will you grab us the lyrics? So I heard you say your words of doom or gloom, where they take me there. When he did the word how, just the way he formed his consonant there, the H is a hard thing to enunciate, and Yeah, that was really good. And is that Troy Evans on the keyboards? No, he either plays the bass or the keyboard. And
Yeah.
actually, it sounded like a piano as well. It may not be just a keyboard.
Travis is on the bass. It's
Right.
Mark Kelly on the keyboards,
Mark
I
Kelly.
believe.
DJ Kelly. So, yeah. That atmosphere, first of all, was beautiful. That's why I mixed the Epica video up with it. They're both like bluish purple backgrounds, and that seems to be like in one of the arch, like Coliseum type deals, which is what I see a lot of the Marillion weekends in. Which, by the way, our buddy DeeJay-Dave went to a Marillion weekend since our last Marillion reaction, which was sugar mice, and that was fish. It wasn't bad, but it doesn't get me like this does.
Yeah,
So,
that was our first attempt at a fish reaction. I always enjoy visiting a band's past. The choral vocals in the opening of this were really cool. Almost sounded like we were in a church. Then the strings came in. It also kind of reminded me of the orchestral music from the original Crow movie, oddly enough. This is called The Crow and the Nightingale, but anyone who saw The Crow with Brandon Lee back in the day, it was a mixture of 90s rock and some beautiful orchestral music in the soundtrack, which is what this reminds me of. Marillion is great at creating an atmosphere, and first note comes in before he even opens his mouth. He's Arthur is plugged into the music. He is just such an amazing performer.
yeah, if you had a pure rock version of this kind of music, however you genre it, which you really couldn't genre this music, and I guess a metal sense of it, you have Tool and you have Marillion. So, and there aren't, maybe Pink Floyd with less politics could fit in the genre that this emotional, progressive type music is. I know some other bands, but I don't know if Maynard and Hogarth, they're great. Hogarth's much better at expressing emotion with his body.
Yeah, he's a very
but
he's very it's theatrical, but it doesn't. It's not contrived or anything like that. He's just
seems really genuine.
What's coming out of his mouth is just coming there's so much energy from the music in him. It's being expressed everywhere.
Right there. Well, I mean, yeah. He's taking off.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that the first time. It's cool.
Thank you for your words of longing. It doesn't really matter whether or not I understood them. It doesn't really matter where they take me or how they take me. A witch black hair in a storm, an unruly sea of soft frozen fear, or a paradise of parts. As long as it's not here, as long as it's not here, but a rooftop I can go to scream above the birds, adding my dull sheen to your brilliant words. A job for Christmas.
So it's obviously metaphorical, but he is talking about the crow and the nightingale. Is that it?
Yep.
Like the one adding to the other one's works, and the sail above the clouds to be anywhere but here, and to let my anger out, I think is what he's basically saying. Jamie to Joe Rogan, that's why you were supposed to look up the lyrics.
I've got the lyrics.
I treat him like that. All right. Going to break down the way that aesthetically looked.
My apologies. So, Steve's voice, which is always, it's captivating. Like, he's singular as a performer. Just, I've mentioned how engaged he is, but his voice is also unique because it's not so much about a smooth, unbroken line. It almost feels very jagged, but it's beautiful in its jaggedness. He does some different placements with a lot of his vowels. Like the I was very open, so there's almost like there was an A in there. Like there's a lot of twang in his vowels. And he also, Danny mentioned his H, how he lingered on that. He also lingers on a lot of his S's. So he's drawing out those consonants as much as he can. And it creates like a lot of longing in the sound. And I think the music in and of itself is doing that a lot as well. It feels dark, but not in like a menacing way. Just a kind of like a bleak, maybe lonely way. And he's maybe looking for a connection of some kind.
Well, there you go. That's beautiful, because I wasn't paying attention to what you said because I want to focus on these lyrics, because you know how I am. But I listen to that. Listen to this. Thank you for your words of longing. I think this is the crow talking to the nightingale. It doesn't really matter whether or not I understood them. It doesn't really matter where they take me or how they take me. At which black hill in a storm, or an unruly sea of salt frozen fear. Great.
Yeah.
Or a paradise of palm trees, I guess, or holy hand of God, whatever. But a rooftop I can go to scream above the birds, adding to my dull sheen to your brilliant words. A job for Christo, or Christ consciousness. I know what that is. Ain't Christo fucking cooking and shit. Sorry. Wrapping the sun with silk. Wrapping the sun with silk. And then there's more wrapping the sun. I think that's where we're at now. So, brilliant, man. It matched up with what you saw with what the lyrics say. So, Sorry, I'm out of breath.
It's something that can be looked at without hurting. I can try.
Ooh, robbery, boy. Leave the violins would say, would smile like, come on, boy, bring that shit. Sorry. Robbery's the band. There was a few more words. After wrapping the sun with silk, make it something that can be looked at. Make it something that can be looked at without hurting. I can try. So they're talking to each other. Seems like I can try is the only words the Nightingale said so far. Maybe after this beautiful guitar solo, we'll get into that. Let us know if you guys appreciate breaking down the lyrics and the aesthetics, or if you'd rather just shut the hell up and nod our heads. Sorry. That's all you can do for a quicker reaction.
Make it something that can be looked at without hurting.
It's almost like he's in a nest and they're around him.
I can try. I can't fly, but I'll open my rough beak and squawk at the sky, the crow and the nightingale.
Huh. Shit, man. I really ain't doing. Let me just shout out to the bass player and the drummer, because they're killing it. They seem overshadowed maybe to most because of the over the top lyrics and the vocals and Rothery and the keyboard. Kelly
Mr.
on
Kelly,
keyboards.
Mark Kelly.
And yeah, but they're not overshadowed. I hear that bass line very clear, and the drums right before that stop right there. Yeah, badass.
It's actually harder to have a good rhythm section throughout a song like this because it's not so much about keeping like a really insistent drive. It's about sort of a pulse almost. But this kind of feels like maybe rocking on an ocean that's somewhat turbulent. And they're holding it down perfectly. Super tight. It has it does have a relaxed feel to it. Rothery here with his guitar. No, go ahead.
No, what's going on right with that? I just had a pivotal moment. I've always heard his guitar solos is like David Gilmour sounding. That time I just thought David Gilmour sounds like Rothery. I mean, so yeah, that was yeah. Go ahead.
What's always interesting about Rothery is that his solos are so like song focused and melodic. Like if you were to have, instead of like a guitar solo, if you were to have just like a lead violin playing over the string section in the song, it would probably be playing almost the exact same melody that he's playing on his guitar. Like, so his guitar is just essentially a part of the string section. Just having that unique voice that an electric guitar brings to it.
That's probably the key, because it seems to me like David Gilmour tries to get away from the vocals, because literally that's Roger Waters, and of course he's trying to get away from it. And the music, where these guys are locked in so tight, they're merging. David, they can't fucking get along, man. So you know what I'm trying to say, like.
Also because the go ahead.
I don't have the words, man.
I see it like it's almost like the vocals in Pink Floyd are sort of like laying down the framework, and then the solo was there to soar above it. Whereas with Marillion, it's like they sort of take turns. That they lay down the framework and they soar above it as well. Rothery doesn't need to be a showstopper because you've got Hogarth there. But then Hogarth can back up and back off and let Rothery take center stage. So I think they're a really great combo. There's a guitarist, vocalist, a great guitar vocal tandem. Almost every great rock band. The two Steves here definitely deserve some recognition in that regard.
System. Great rhythm section system. Yeah. So let me read. Sorry, it's gonna be long. I'm trying to get them out of here. Not, you know what I mean. Not trying to waste y'all's all day. I can't fly, but I'll open up my rough beak. I'm not sure if that was the Nightingale or the Crow talking first. I don't know. One of them can't fly as high as the other one. I thought at first maybe that's the Crow, but the Nightingale may be like a fucking super bird that can fly way higher. I'm not sure. So either way, I can't fly, but I'll open my rough beak, squawk at the sky, the Crow and the Nightingale. I can't fly, but I'll open my rough beak. Okay, same thing. The Crow and the Nightingale. Raps. Shit, there aren't much lyrics here. Better than blindness, better than darkness. Make it something that could be looked at without hurting. Locking Helen of Troy in a padded room, behind frosted glass, howling at the moon, squawking at the sky, a racket and a tune. Now that is fucking. Sorry, that is some cryptic shit right there. I'd like to. Hey. I'm gonna look that up. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So one thing I want to bring up is Hogarth's onsets when he talks about wrapping the sun with silk. He used he would onset every phrase with like this break in his voice, which made everything sound really anguished. He also brought some rasp into his sound, which sounds very weary. I did look up a little bit of context on it. This is also, this album is based on the pandemic. This song is also a tribute to a gentleman named Leonard Cohen, who passed away a few years ago. who is a singer-songwriter that's
Okay.
actually a hero of Hogarth's. Cohen did Hallelujah. I think probably a lot of people, most people know him from that. First We Take Manhattan. He's done a lot of like real. I've just recently started getting into him, and he's a great lyricist, very unique vocalist. I think the crow is supposed to represent like unpleasant reality, because if you see like in stories, it's a crow is almost like always a harbinger of something dark or doomy, and then the nightingale is known for its beautiful sound, yeah, its beautiful song. So like, and whereas a crow is known for squawking, so it's almost like the crow and the nightingale represent a union of the unpleasant but necessary and the beautiful.
Yeah. For instance, that would make sense because, like, in the song "Disillusioned," the reference is used to the we act like crows diving for whatever is glimmering, like like. So it's like the bleak diving for something that's pretty, or the whatever. Sorry, my computer's on. I just saved it.
In a padded room behind frosted glass, howling at the moon, squawking at the sky, a racket and a tune.
Let's go to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Kiwis out there. It was in New Zealand. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was an hour before dark in New Zealand, 2023. Yeah, man. Heck yeah. And we always try to use it. Every time but one, we use the official Marillion site. Yeah, 'cause I don't care about the monetization. It don't matter. More about getting the Marillion message across. I think it's important. They're a great band.
Yeah,
I
there's
think we covered about everything.
there's this one lyrical image that I really like: locking Helen of Troy in a padded room. Helen of Troy was this legendarily beautiful woman, the face that launched 1,000 ships, had a long career being kidnapped. So it's the idea of taking something beautiful and encasing it, containing it, to where its beauty can't be seen. That, to me, like, I'm not. This may have been inspired by some aspect of Cohen's life or even his death, but that to me does bring to mind the pandemic, because you had all these artists who could not go out and see their fans, could not perform in front of their fans. So you're taking this beautiful thing and you're locking it away.
Yeah.
But
all right. So mental health is real, because I face it every day, and I know a lot of people do. It's really important. We talk about uncomfortable things sometimes in a room full of people. There may be someone in that room who wants to that can't. So for those of us that are weird and we can, we should. They save a life. Never know.
especially
I didn't mean to
important
cut you
during the no, like what you said, is like especially during the winter months when actually depression is cases of depression tend to be higher. So yeah, definitely it's important to talk and be open about stuff like this. I always say take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Be there for the ones that need you, and music is your best support group. Music like this can make a big difference. Share it with those you love.
So yeah, if you still hear that, you apparently care about the channel and the music. So $2 a month, you can be a member, and we try our best to get at least 2 reactions a month, and and some behind the scenes stuff. Also, thank you, DigiBirder, very much. You're the man. We appreciate you, man. I seen where you told us Happy Halloween. I didn't get to you, but I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And when
Stupid.
when Danny mentions 2 reactions a month, he means if you join the OG team, you make 2 requests, and we will get them out to you. You'll have 2 exclusive
And
reactions
it's
of
only
your own.
$2 a month.
Yes.
$2 a month.
Yeah, it's a very cool exclusive content, access to the Discord, stuff like that. We're trying to build a community. We'd love to have you join it.
And we have like 8 Marillion songs already we reacted to. So
Yeah.
that's free. It's on the playlist. We'll put it in the comments. I mean, yeah, comments. Much love.
Thank you all so much.
We'll get this ending tweet shorter.